All right. Well, hello, all my beautiful friends. I'm really sad that I can't be with you, as I said, but we are here this way, and this is really beautiful to connect with you. So, there is the YouTube chat if you want to share ideas, and I'll try to be fielding that and talk to you. So, songwriting, right? So, taking that little spark of an idea and sort of moving it into a song. Um, there are so many times where we might be inspired to write, and so we don't need to necessarily overthink. Of course, somebody's cutting their grass now. Something outside, but that's okay. um, that we yeah, that we might just sit down and write a song and there's no problem, right? We're inspired. Other times we might just have an idea, but we just can't, take it forward, or we're not inspired at all, and we think that we have writer's block, which I uh, I try not to subscribe to that idea that it's a block, that's just sometimes you need to take space, right? Um, so yeah, so I thought that I would take us through an experience together, and I tried not to bring too many ideas like already because I wanted to have this 50 minutes together to just go through it as a new seed. So what I think for you folks, if you have if you want to write, have something to write with, or you can just go through this with me. You can make notes, um, and so you can either write the song that I'm writing, which would mean that you would still have your own ideas when we do our free write and everything like that. Or if you have your own idea already, you could be doing that in your free write. So you can either follow sort of my seed, or you can start your own but use the same process. And I have a little sniffle, so I guess it's good we're not in person today. Yeah, so I was thinking one of the wonderful ways to try to take that spark and push it forward, um, when you don't have that natural inspiration happening, is to create an outline. And I really like this way, and I use it with my students a lot, to just get the ideas down. They don't have to be like final lines. When you do your outline for your essay or whatever, a paper that you're writing, you create an outline, right? And you don't have like the final words there. You just have, oh, hello, my loves. Hello, Chelsea. Oh my gosh, I miss you. Um, and thank you, Kevin and Justin, for chiming in and letting us know. It sounds good. Yeah, so those lines, those, Roman numeral one and into the A and little A and B and everything like that, those are just like brief ideas, right? Um, so what I like to do at this point is just talk about, think of a song backwards. Think of a really good song that you like, or and we'll pick one to kind of like use as an example. But if this was the final song, um, how would the outline look for that song, right? So going backwards can be a great way to practice this skill. We can take something as simple as, let's see, we're gonna get to pick a song. You, no, what key should I sing it in? Let me get my little. Where's my little caper? The whole world's falling apart and don't have my caper. Just kidding. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. This morning voice. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Right, so we won't have to play the whole thing, but so what's the idea of this song, right? That you're the light of someone's life. Like it's and so think about those first lines. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. So if you were creating an outline, if you were going backwards in there, your Roman numeral one might be like, sunshine of my life, right? These are just like little ideas. So like your little A and B down there. It's like the only one, right? So that's one of the ideas. The only sunshine in someone's life. I know you can't see this book. I don't know why I'm showing it to you. Um, let's see. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy. You bring happiness, right? So like that might be, that's like your verse right there. The sunshine of my life, and then you break those down. The only one B is like you bring me happiness. So, you're my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. Okay, so these might be like these little reasons down here. Uh, when things are sad, you know. You'll never know, dear. Look, so you're sort of like doing this backwards thing where you're breaking all these ideas down to understand how to use this outline form, right? And you can do that with any song that you think is great and just sort of figure out how to go backwards so that you start to see that you could start with this outline process and then be moving the other way. So we're gonna do one together, and we're gonna write a song. And if you have ideas too, when we do our free write, you can put them in the chat if you're on the YouTube chat, and hopefully folks are joining in. How I wonder how to say your name. It's so beautiful, Nahal. Maybe it's that way. I'm sorry if I said it wrong. So what I think we could do is do a free write, and then I'll sort of walk us through creating this outline together. And again, you can follow my idea, or you could be doing that with one of your own ideas. And so what I was thinking about for my little spark is like love me better, like love. What is it? We often are talking about like how to love our community better and what to do, how to make the world a better place because we're so many compassionate people, right? Working together. But then I started to think today about how to love myself better, and that loving me better, that self-love is what will, um, inevitably like help me do the work that I do in my community. So I wanted to write a song, work on that idea. So I'm going to write that at the top of my page, love me better. And then what I'd like to do is do a quick free write. You can join me again with that, or I could kind of do that sort of live, so we can do it together that way. You can put ideas in there if you want. I'll just keep going. Hopefully you can hear me over the buzzsaw out there. There's a lot going on today in my neighborhood. So love me better. So I'm going to think about this, and when you do a free write, if you haven't done one before, and probably many of you have, it's just, you don't think about it, you don't overthink it, you just let it all flow out. When you can't write something, sometimes I just write, I can't write something. So just all the things. Sometimes you have to write something that doesn't work at all to write something that works. So I always push my students, or remind them, that even the stumbling parts, even the parts where it's like, oh, I don't know what to write, it's like, just start writing, I don't know what to write right now, and I can't seem to find it. And you keep writing that, and then sometimes you just stumble into what, some good lines there. So love me better. I'm just going to start kind of writing some things. Self-love. Hot tea. That's what I need right now. I want to hear myself, hear my own voice. Hold my heart, hold my own heart. Right? These are things that we often do for other people. So I want to focus them into myself. Focus into myself. Look in the mirror. So I'm just going to say mine out loud. Let's see. So this process, right, it's not always a perfect thing. So I'm going to be quiet for a minute too. Sunlight, let it in, spoil myself, eat cake in the morning, which I do on Saturdays. Wear a formal while gardening. I really like that. I hope this is engaging and that you're enjoying yourself. And again, so the free write can be the start of it, right? So my first little spark was I want to love me better, and then I do my free write. And from there, I mean, the reason I like to do it this way, where I have a blank page on the left side, because I like to work, then take this free write, and then go back here and do my outline, right? Um, and of course, it doesn't have to be like this, but like you can obviously have another page. But I like the way that you're sort of drawing back then to create the outline part. So I'm just going to read it again, and I might add a few things. Love me better, self-love, hot tea. I want to hear my own voice. I want to hold my own heart. Focus in on myself and look in the mirror. Sunlight, just let it in. Spoil me. Eat cake in the morning. Wear formal wear while gardening. Let's see. Okay, so that's like kind of an interesting, sort of place to be. So then we think about our outline, and what I want you to also remind yourself that an outline kind of could be, it doesn't always have to be, but like beginning, middle, end. And these start to become like your traditionally three verses. You don't have to have three verses in a song, of course, and, but that's what we're going to do today. So I'm just going to go ahead and write on my paper Roman numeral 1, 2, and 3. I hope it's so bright. I hope you can see me. All right. So we have our Roman numerals there, and they're waiting for some things to put in there. Love Me Better has sort of become what I consider maybe not the title, but it's like our overall subject, right? So I might tool around with like that later, or it might end up being some part of the hook. I'm not sure if Love Me Better is like what I want right now, but I'm just not gonna like overthink it. Okay, so Love Me Better, like I feel like a lot of this kind of works really nice. I'm just gonna start transferring a couple of like the really good parts, and I actually think that the cake in the morning and the wear formal in the garden might be like kind of a fun chorus idea. Okay, so I'll move some things over. And I'm not going to be too critical because what we're doing right now is the example. This is not necessarily going to be the greatest song that I've ever written, right? But it's really the practice and the principle of it that I really want to get across. So I'm not going to critique the song too heavy. So I'm going to just start moving stuff over. I really like this. I want to hear my voice. I want to hear my own voice. And if anybody has any problems hearing me or anything, just comment and I will try to be clear. And I want to hold my own heart. That's a good start, right? And these were just, from writing ideas down. Okay. And then for the second one, I'm going to just start with, I want to look in the mirror. I want to look in the mirror. My handwriting is horrible. I always say that. So, see the sun shine and let it in. And so you'll see what I'm sort of doing is always like using two lines here and here. I like that. Yes, a little sneak peek into the spring. And again, this is like kind of when I'm not finding that real movement in like sometimes you sit down and you just like it just all comes out, right? Other times you're just stuck. So this is what happens when I'm stuck. And this is really helpful, like I said, for I think new songwriters who just was like, how do I sort of organize everything? How do I organize these ideas? And we are going to go back and think about beginning, middle, and end too, so that we might start to decide when these things are happening. So we can sort of have like, it used to be this way, then this happened, and now we're here. That could be kind of an interesting way to go. We don't have to do that, but okay. So far for my Roman numeral 1, I want to hear my own voice. I want to hold my own heart. Roman numeral 2, I want to look in the mirror, see the sunshine, let it all in. So number 3, maybe I will, you know what? I think I'm going to skip my idea about the chorus and I'm just going to put this as the third chorus or verse. Sorry, verse. I want to eat cake in the morning. That's really cute. This might be a fun, cute song. Not like a serious, like one of my emotional. Okay. and wear, maybe I should wear a prom dress. That's kind of good too. And wear a formal walleye garden. And again, these aren't necessarily final lines, right? This is like, and some of them might end up being that way, but you can go in there and sort of massage it, right? What I like about this process too is that because you're not just writing the song like straightforward, like when you would just sit down and kind of come up with it, you're able to sort of analyze it and not get so attached to the lines because they're not there yet. Sometimes I think, and this happens with new writers, but also writers that have been writing for a long time. And I've done this a lot where it's like I write a line, it's like, well, that's the way I write it. I wrote it, and that's how it is, and you get really sort of married to the lines. And like you feel like your heart's being ripped out if something doesn't work and you really want it to work, and then it can be painful. This way it's like you haven't really written a line, you don't have to be attached to it yet, you're just kind of you're skirting around all that so that you're really free to like shift and it doesn't feel so permanent. So I like that it's a really cool way to try to write a song. Okay, so I have these become like my verses here, my three verses. And so I want to kind of figure out like love me better, is this like my hook, or like make it work. I want to know how to love me better. Oh, it reminds me of somebody love me better. Ain't nobody. All right, now don't stop. If I start singing that, then now my song will become that. Um, it's a, but that can be an inspiration, I think, actually. Cool. All right. So from here, we have these little parts. We might want to qualify them or bring them in, or I might even, start to grab my guitar. But Love Me Better, I like that. Maybe that will just be kind of our hook idea. So I feel like this is like a lighthearted song, kind of fun. It's almost like starting with "You Are My Sunshine" this morning. Maybe even kind of inspired it a little bit, but I think maybe it's a little bit more emotional than that. That's a little too sad. I wanna hear my own voice. I wanna hold my own heart. Oh, Okay, so that's a really great beginning, and I feel like then that needs a little bit more there before it would do something else, maybe. So then I would kind of think about, well, what more can I say there? You know, um, maybe I want to give it a place, a person, place, or when we think about like the who, what, where, why, and whens, those are really important in songs. So maybe when you get to this point, you might say, well, where is this? Who is this happening to? Well, we know it's happening to me because I said I, right? You also could have fun with it and change it to she or he, like, or make it about somebody else. It's always really nice to sort of experience that a little bit. So you could kind of fool around that just for a second as an experiment. She wants to hear her own voice, hold her own heart. She's trying, so we could kind of change it, but I'm going to keep it about me right now. So what more can we say? Maybe we can give it a place. Where is this happening? So I'm going to write the where, why, how, when's, the 5 things, right? The how, why. Maybe why is something we'll address in the second verse or something. So where are we? Well, right now we're in an attic in Detroit. I want to hear my own voice. I want to hold my own heart. At the break of day, maybe it's at the break of day. I want to hear my own voice, hear my own heart at the break of day. So I guess the rhyme maybe would be a rhyme with heart. Don't do it. Restart. Yeah, okay, cool. I think I got something here. I want to hear my own heart. Oh, I want to hear my own voice. I want to hold my own heart at the break of day, at each and every start. All right. I want to look in the mirror, see the sun on my face. Sometimes you're just in the moment, you gotta just change things. Let it in, let it in. Gotta love me better. I gotta love me better. And I will. And I will. Okay. That could just be like the simple little hook there, you know? So I'm gonna put down the guitar for a minute. And let's kind of get back to it. So what I did, I ended up just putting these two verses together as one, because there just wasn't really enough writing there. Yeah, and so I think we need maybe one more section down here with the cake section. So I want to eat cake in the morning. I want to wear a formal gown in the garden. What more can I say about that? Let's go back to our why, where, when, and hows, right? Maybe how. Like, how can I make that happen? We did a little bit of a where, and we know it's who. Why? Why do I want to do that? I'm gonna write the why down here and how. And let's see. And if you have any ideas, hopefully you guys are out there. I guess I could take a moment and say, please support the Harvest Gathering. There's avenues to do that. I'm sure if you just go to the website, you can find out ways to donate. We so much appreciate it, as we can't be together. It's like, I know so many people their little hearts are struggling, and it's a really challenging time. So, you know, and you can also support me if you like. My PayPal is just like my name, Audra Kubat. The PayPal me /Audra Kubat, or Venmo is at Audra-Kubat. So you can do that. But yeah, I'm missing all of your wonderful faces. I like decided to just like wear literally what I would have slept in at Harvest, which is like always something around my neck and a sweater and a pair of jeans. Like, so, and I feel like I always do this workshop kind of early in the morning. So I'm always like, oh, I gotta get up. And it's great. So I'm really happy to be here. So I want to eat cake in the morning. I want to wear a formal see, I talk about morning twice, but that's okay. We're not gonna like nitpick it right now. I want to wear formal in the garden. And so maybe why? Why do I want to do that? Why would you want to do that? It's like we're, kind of there's something about like the wildness of that, or the sort of the sort of throwing everything to the, just like, why not? Because, well, why not? Why not wear, a fancy dress? Because it makes me feel free. Because it helps me be me. Okay, we're going to be really simple with this song. Oh, I'm live on the Cedar stage, Chelsea says. That's great. All right. So let's just look at that second section there. Well, maybe I should sing all the way through it, though, so I don't forget any of the other parts. I want to wear formals in the garden, mirror the elegance of the flowers. Ooh, I like that. So we used the word mirror before, but yeah, we'll use that, Chelsea. So I'm going to figure that out. Let's see. How's the melody go? I want to hear my own voice. I want to hold my own heart. At the break of day, each and every start, I want to look in the mirror. I want to see the sun on my face. Let it in, let it in, let it in. Oh, love me better. Oh, I want to love me better. I want to love me better. I will someday. All right, that's pretty good. I'm like, we're gonna write some hits. Just kidding. So I wanna eat cake in the morning. While I sit on my bed, I'm on my bed right now. While I sit on my bed, so we're just gonna add that because I want the second line about the formal to be a little bit bigger. I wanna wear formals in the garden. Okay, let me say it good. I wanna eat cake in the morning while I'm still in bed. Wear my formal in the garden like the elegant flowers. We'll work that one out. I wanna love me better. I wanna love me better. I will someday. I wanna love me better. I wanna love me better. I will someday. Alright, let's start that from the top here. I wanna hear my own voice. I wanna hold my own heart. At the break of the day, from the end to the start, from the start. Wait, how did I say that? Break of the day. Oh, at each and every step, I wanna look in the mirror, see the sun on my. How about let the sun on my face? Because that is me letting in, right? Or feel the sun on my face. Let it in. I'm gonna let it in. Oh, love me better. I wanna love me better. I will someday. Gonna love me better. Love me better. I will someday. I wanna eat cake in the morning, right from my bed. We're formal in the garden. Flowers rhyme. I might have to change like the rhyme a little bit, but I like this. We're formal in the garden. We're flowers on my head. And then this one was like, there needs a little bit. We need a little bit more of the verse. I feel like we need to like. I want to do this. We need like another kind of idea there. If anybody has one, I want to do this, or maybe like I want to run through the fields. Maybe it's a little cliche, but that's okay. Want to run through the fields. Watch them bend in the wind. Because I like it and it makes me feel free. Alright, let's try it. I want to eat cake in the morning, right from my bed. We're formal in the garden, flowers round my head. I want to run through the field, watch the watch the grass bend in the wind. Cause I like the way it makes me feel. I'm gonna love me better. Gotta love me better. I will someday. Gotta love me better. Gotta love me better. I will. How about today? Okay, so we got kind of a working song here. that we started out by just the spark of an idea, like I want to be better to myself, love me better. That was, and even though I fought it, it became our hook. It's okay, um, or part of our hook. Then we did a free write just to get those ideas out. What are our ideas, you know? Um, and that free write garnered, the start of some of these other things. And so from that free write over here, we drew back and we sort of created some lines. Um, Not all of them were the fine lines, right? But some of them ended up being, and so then through that, picking up the guitar, kind of like then crafting, like, okay, so we got to change this so it rhymes if we want to rhyme there or not, and like, and we could have gone in a lot of different directions, at this. I just happened to pick those chords, but you could do a lot of just different things. I want to hear my own voice. I want to hold my own heart at the break of day, at each and every start. So there's just like, it could be so many different ways to do this. I want to love me. You could have gone to the major instead of the minor. So that's not necessarily, yeah, you can just go anywhere with it when you get to the music part. What I love about melody, is that even the most simplest melodies can be so beautiful. Um, and there's so many melodies out there to be inspired by that it's really hard to create like a super, unique melody, right? We hear songs that sound like other songs all the time, and you know, unless like there's so many notes that are exactly the same, like we're garner, we're taking inspiration from that. Um, it's the words for me at least that really define, kind of like a song, because I think you could take a good song lyrically and put it to multiple melodies and have success, write a successful song. uh, so I like that about how flexible melodies can be. So that's why I really like to focus down in the words, because then that sort of like is the signature of a song for me. um, yeah. Cool. We have this beautiful working song. We didn't do too much with like beginning, middle, and end, um, and that's okay. If we wanted to, we could change some tense in the song. I wanted to hear my own voice. I wanted to do this, and then I did. Then I did like slow, sort of through the song you grew. Um, but I think this one's more about like immediately, like right now. I just need to start doing this. So what I'd like to do, we don't have a ton of time left. I hope you've been enjoying yourself. There's a wonderful day, a lineup of workshops too. So stay tuned. I want to end with a new song that I've been working with John Hanson on, and it's going to come out real soon. So I'm gonna play that at the very end. But I want to play through this whole song one more time, and I'm actually going to record it on my phone here, because I think it's valuable. Uh, so I'm going to do that. So let's do that together, and maybe you'll be getting it down by then. Thank you all so much for tuning in too. I want to hear my own voice. I want to hold my own heart at the break of day, at each and every start. I want to look in the mirror, feel the sun on my face. Let it in, girl, let it in, let it in. I want to love me better. I want to love me better. And I will someday. I want to love me better. I want to love me better. And I will. How about today? I want to eat cake. I want to eat cake in the morning, right from my bed. Oh, wear a formal in the garden, wrap flowers round my head. I wanna run in the field, watch the grass bend in the wind. And I wanna, cause it just makes me feel free or fine or good, all those things. I wanna love me better. I wanna love me better. And I will someday. I wanna love me better. Wanna love me better. And I will someday. But sometimes that cold wind starts blowing. Here's our bridge, I'm just gonna make it up. It really turns your head around. We keep trying, we keep pushing up. And we'll find a way to love me, love me. I will someday. Gotta love you better, gonna love you better. I will someday. Gonna love us better. Oh my gosh, don't get emotional. I'm gonna love us better. I will someday. I will. I feel like a song like this like needs a bridge, you know, because it's a little bit too, you know. I don't always put bridges in my songs. It's funny, all the young students I work with is like, we gotta write a bridge, and I get it. And that needs a bridge. It needs this moment to feel like, you know, that it's gonna get hard. So yeah, so. Don't forget this, basically how we started, you know, like the spark, the idea, especially when you're not being inspired. Get that free write down, then draw back into creating an outline and sort of organizing those thoughts. And through that, you're going to come up with some good lines, and then you may not be married to all of them. And so you can kind of like get me, right? Hey, let's see, I want to wear formals in the garden. Oh, let's see, I want to sign up. Spin the rotation of the earth. I like that. I want to spin out in the rotation of the earth, swirl to the top, fall to the ground, the grass holds me up. See, Chris, you got a song going already. You got a good song started. Yeah, so thank you all for joining us. I want to end with a song to share. And yeah, I really like this song, Love Me Better. Maybe we'll have to record it, or, you know, I'll work on it a little bit and get back to you guys on that. Hopefully you got something out of that, the workshop. And I'm going to end with a new, let me turn off the recording, this new song. So it's a little sneak peek. I played it a couple times live, but how's it go? Alright, I think I'm going. So this song is called The Next American Revolution. It took a bit to write. I really wanted to write something during this time, you know, with the state of things, the unrest, which is warranted and important, what's happening in the streets, what's happening with the environment, and, you know, what's happening in our country. And so I really struggled to write the right thing, and I started a bunch of stuff and just felt like it just wasn't, I wasn't getting anywhere with it, and I felt really like sort of pent up about it. But I finally wrote something, so I want to share it. The sculpted and praised, a great glory parade, hollow men disgracing pedestals, traitors of their time. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light, the evidence is indisputable, and the golden edge which once gleamed is not tearing at the seams, and the the stars and stripes are unraveling. The monuments built to stand for, we can no longer stand for. Our silence now is damaging. It's time for a reckoning, a great awakening, the next American Revolution. It's time to take down these systems of hate, disguised as love, forgotten country, proclamations that they made. Yet I'm quiet and listless, do no more than bear witness. But it's not enough as warm blood runs from broken bodies, and the golden edge which once gleamed is now tearing at the seams, and the stars and stripes are unraveling. And the words of men are lost on the wind, and the silence now is deafening. It's time for a reckoning, a great awakening, the next American Revolution. Be the finger that pulls, the pin that holds. This faulty union must be ground down so we can start anew. And the truths we hold dear are yet to be known. Till freedom rings for all, there can be none. And the golden edge which once gleamed is not tearing at the seams, and the stars and stripes are unraveling. So we'll take to the streets, we will not retreat. Silence becomes victory's beckoning in this time of reckoning, the first great awakening, the next American Revolution. Thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Audra Kubat. It's been just an honor. I want to thank Seth Bernard, such a dear friend and such an ally and to this world, to this earth, and to the people. And we miss everybody at Harvest, and thank you to Harvest. Please support if you can. And I've got lots of music also online. My new album that just came out in November is out, and Oh Mother is the song from there. It's about the climate, and there's a video out. So thank you, Ben, so much for your support too today, Ben Johnson, and all my friends that tuned in today. Thank you.